In a world where geopolitical tensions rise and global strategies shift, we're diving deep into three significant narratives that have captured the world's attention. First, we'll journey through the Middle East, unraveling the complexities of the Israel-Hamas conflict, a story of power, politics, and the quest for peace. Then we'll pivot to the heart of Asia, where the age-old tensions between Russia and Ukraine are reaching new heights, with global implications that could reshape the future of international relations. And finally, we'll set our sights on Taiwan, an island nation standing resilient against the looming shadow of China's military ambitions. Together, we'll explore the intricate dance of diplomacy, defense, and determination. As we analyze these global events, we'll also gaze into the crystal ball, making predictions about the future and the new world order that might emerge. So, buckle up, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Stay with us till the end, and let's decode the future.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Unveiling the Israel and Hamas tensions. Now, let's dive right in. The situation in Israel has escalated dramatically. Hamas, which many recognize as a terrorist organization, has launched one of its most aggressive attacks on Israel from the Gaza Strip. While we're used to hearing about rocket attacks, this time it's different. They didn't just fire rockets, they invaded Israel by sea, land, and even air. Can you believe they used paragliders to infiltrate Israeli territory? This audacious move led to the capture and, tragically, the killing of numerous civilians and soldiers. As I speak, confrontations are still ongoing. Some areas in Israel are currently under terrorist control. Even more distressing is the news that some of these terrorists have taken over Israeli communities, known as kibbutz. Given these events, it's no surprise that Israel has declared war on Hamas. And let me tell you, this isn't going to be a short skirmish. We're looking at a prolonged, challenging, and sadly, a bloody conflict. The gravity of this attack by Hamas is unprecedented. It's been decades since Israel faced such a violent assault. And the images circulating online, they're heart-wrenching. We've all seen them: women, children, soldiers being attacked, killed, or kidnapped. These visuals are resonating deeply within the Israeli community, and the demand for a response is palpable. Israel is now in full mobilization mode. Reservists have been called up, and the nation is preparing for what's to come. I believe Israel will soon make a strategic move in retaliation. The China-Taiwan conundrum. As I cast my gaze towards the east, another geopolitical dance captures my attention: the intricate ballet between China and Taiwan. Their story is one of history, identity, and sovereignty, and it's a tale I find both fascinating and complex. The roots of this relationship stretch back to the Chinese Civil War, a time when political ideologies carved a rift between the mainland and the island. Over the years, Taiwan has carved out its own identity, but the shadow of the One China policy looms large, a constant reminder of Beijing's aspirations. Today, the waters of the South China Sea ripple with tension. Military drills, political statements, and international involvement have turned this region into a potential flashpoint. I can feel the weight of the world's eyes on this narrow strait, understanding that any misstep could ripple across the globe. Yet, amidst the political posturing, I'm reminded of the people of Taiwan and China, their shared history, and their hopes for a peaceful future. The stakes are high, and the world watches and waits, hoping diplomacy prevails over discord. The Ukraine-Russia standoff. As I traverse the vast landscapes of Eastern Europe, I'm struck by the palpable tension between two neighboring giants, Ukraine and Russia. Their shared history is rich and intertwined, yet recent events have cast long shadows over their bond. Centuries of shared culture, trade, and even rulers have intricately linked these nations. However, the dissolution of the Soviet Union marked a turning point, setting them on divergent paths. The echoes of past alliances still resonate, but new narratives of sovereignty and identity have emerged. The annexation of Crimea in 2014 was a watershed moment. The world watched, aghast, as borders were redrawn and old wounds reopened. The events that followed, from separatist movements to economic sanctions, have only deepened the chasm. Now, the global community finds itself entangled in this standoff. Alliances are tested, and diplomatic chess games are played out on the world stage. I can sense the urgency, the delicate balance of power that hangs in the balance. Yet, amidst this geopolitical tug-of-war, I'm drawn to the stories of the people caught in the crossfire. Their resilience, hopes, and dreams serve as a poignant reminder of the human cost of conflict. As the world watches, I hope for a future where dialogue bridges divides and peace replaces tension. Analyzing the global impact of recent geopolitical conflicts. In recent times, the world has witnessed a series of geopolitical conflicts that have not only reshaped the political landscape, but have also had profound implications on global economies and humanitarian aspects. From the Israel-Hamas conflict to the tensions between Russia and Ukraine and the looming shadow of China over Taiwan, these events have sent ripples across the globe. Let's delve deeper into the multifaceted impact of these conflicts. 1. Economic impact. Global markets. The uncertainty stemming from these conflicts has led to volatility in global stock markets. Investors, wary of the unpredictable nature of war and its consequences, often pull out of riskier assets, leading to stock market downturns. Trade and commerce. The Russia-Ukraine conflict, for instance, has significant implications for energy markets. Russia, being a major supplier of natural gas to Europe, could leverage this in the conflict, leading to potential energy shortages and price hikes. Similarly, the Taiwan Strait is a critical shipping lane, and any disruption could impact global trade. Investment. Areas embroiled in conflict see a decline in foreign direct investment. The instability makes them less attractive to investors, slowing down economic growth and development. 2. Political impact, alliances, and shifts. The conflicts have led to a re-evaluation of global alliances. Countries are forced to take sides, leading to shifts in long-standing relationships. The U.S.'s support for Taiwan, for instance, has been a point of contention with China. Global strategies. Nations worldwide are recalibrating their foreign policies and strategies. The NATO alliance has been more active in light of the Russia-Ukraine tensions, and there's a renewed focus on diplomatic dialogues to resolve the Israel-Hamas conflict. Power dynamics. These conflicts highlight the changing power dynamics, especially in Asia, with China asserting its dominance and Russia re-establishing its influence in global politics. 3. Humanitarian impact. Human cost. The most immediate and devastating impact of any conflict is the loss of human life. Civilians often bear the brunt of the violence, leading to tragic losses. Refugee crisis. Conflicts lead to displacement of people. The Russia-Ukraine tensions have already seen thousands of Ukrainians seeking refuge in neighboring countries. Similarly, the Israel-Hamas conflict has led to a significant displacement of people within the Gaza Strip and other areas. Infrastructure and livelihoods. Wars destroy infrastructure, homes, and livelihoods. Rebuilding takes years, and the economic cost is immense. The psychological trauma and socio-economic challenges faced by the affected populations last for generations. In conclusion, while the geopolitical conflicts might seem localized, their impact resonates globally. The intertwining of economies, the complexity of political alliances, and the shared human experiences make these conflicts a global concern. It underscores the need for diplomatic dialogues, international cooperation, and a collective effort to ensure peace and stability in the world. Future predictions and possibilities in the wake of geopolitical conflicts. The geopolitical landscape is ever evolving, with nations constantly adapting to new challenges and scenarios. The recent conflicts involving Israel-Hamas, Russia-Ukraine, and China-Taiwan have brought to the forefront the need for a re-evaluation of global strategies and the potential paths these conflicts might take in the future. Let's delve into some predictions and possibilities. 1. Peace talks, opportunities for diplomacy. Given the global implications of these conflicts, there's a renewed emphasis on diplomatic dialogues. International bodies like the United Nations might play a pivotal role in mediating peace talks, especially in the Israel-Hamas conflict. Challenges. History has shown that peace talks, especially in long-standing conflicts, are fraught with challenges. Trust deficits, deep-rooted animosities, and differing objectives can hinder negotiations. For instance, the Russia-Ukraine conflict involves complex issues like territorial claims and political influence, making peace talks intricate. International pressure. Global powers, especially those not directly involved in the conflicts, might exert pressure on the warring parties to come to the negotiation table, leveraging economic sanctions or diplomatic isolation as tools. 2. Military engagements, escalation scenarios. While no one wishes for war, the possibility of escalated military engagements cannot be ruled out. The Taiwan Strait, given its strategic importance, might see increased military posturing from both China and the U.S. defensive strategies. Countries involved in these conflicts are likely to bolster their defense mechanisms. Taiwan, for instance, might invest in advanced missile defense systems and strengthen its military alliances. Proxy wars. There's a possibility of proxy wars, especially in regions where global powers have vested interests. Smaller skirmishes, cyber attacks, or indirect engagements might become more frequent. 3. Global strategy, alliance building. In light of these conflicts, nations will be keen on building and strengthening alliances. NATO's role might become more pronounced, especially in the context of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Economic leverage. Economic tools like sanctions, trade embargoes, and investment strategies will be crucial in global strategy. Countries might use these tools to exert pressure or gain an advantage in negotiations. Soft power diplomacy. Beyond military and economic strategies, soft power diplomacy will play a crucial role. Cultural exchanges, international collaborations, and strategic partnerships in areas like technology and education might be leveraged to build bridges and foster understanding. In conclusion, the future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The global implications of these conflicts are far-reaching. As nations navigate this complex landscape, the hope is for a world where diplomacy trumps war and collaborative strategies lead to lasting peace. As we conclude, we'd like to take a moment to reflect on the mission and vision of our channel, GeoLand. Here at GeoLand, we are driven by a singular purpose: to uncover and share the truth. In a world filled with noise, misinformation, and fleeting headlines, we strive to provide exclusive content that delves deep, offering clarity and insight. Our commitment to truth and transparency is so profound that we've chosen to remain anonymous. This anonymity ensures that our content remains unbiased, free from external influences, and focused solely on presenting facts. But we cannot do this alone. Every share, every comment, and every subscription helps us grow, reach more people, and amplify our voice. Your engagement is not just support. It's a testament to the collective desire for genuine, informed content. So, if you believe in our mission, if you value the depth and authenticity we bring, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Together, we can create a community that values truth, seeks understanding, and strives for a better, more informed world. Before we sign off, I have a question for you. Given the geopolitical intricacies we've discussed, what's your take on these global conflicts? How do you see the future unfolding in these regions? Do you anticipate peaceful resolutions, or are we on the cusp of significant geopolitical shifts? We're genuinely interested in hearing your thoughts and predictions. Thank you for being an integral part of the Geoland community. Your curiosity and engagement drive us to delve deeper and explore further. Until our next video, stay informed and keep the dialogue going.